More foreign-born people call the U.S. home today than ever in history, according to new federal data. I spoke with USA Today national correspondent Trevor Hughes for more. Hey there, Trevor.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good. Thanks for hopping on, Trevor. So let's just start with the numbers. I mean, what did you find here about foreign-born folks in the United States?
What we're seeing, this is reflected frankly, in the election, but the new results from the Census Bureau and the Bureau of Labor Statistics suggest that there are now something like 53 million foreign-born people living in the United States. That's almost 16% of the overall population. Now, that's a combination of people here legally and people who cross the border illegally or people who have overstayed their visas.
Yeah, I mean, that means what, more than 1 in 7 people are foreign born, many of whom these are folks we live and work alongside every day, Trevor. I mean, how does this compare with past eras of foreign born Americans? Do we have any numbers on this?
This is actually the highest level of foreign-born Americans that we've ever had in this country, at least in modern history, going back to the sort of late 1800s when we started keeping good statistics on this. And again, this is self-reported by the BLS and the Census Bureau. It reflects, I think, a thing that many Americans thought about when they were making a decision in the presidential election. President Trump campaigned very strongly on this idea of closing the border. And what we are now seeing from the statistics is that there are more people who are from somewhere else than have ever been in this country.
And you touched on this, Trevor, but does the survey distinguish between people who arrived with or without legal authorization? Do we know the breakdown here? And in terms of how many foreign born residents have received documentation?
This is a long-running sort of issue in America, which is that we don't actually have a really good sense of how many people are living here without legal permission. That is something the Trump administration actually plans to address. They have been trying to push this on the census for a number of years, and I expect that you're going to see stronger efforts in the coming years to really put a number on those folks so that the Trump administration can follow through with its campaign promises to deport people who are living illegally here in the United States.
Trevor, we hear a lot about how immigrants impact the economy. Where do the arguments here stand at this moment in time on, I guess, either side of the aisle? And what do the numbers tell us about the impact of foreign born workers on economics?
This is the thing. Americans aren't having kids. And our population growth at this point is almost entirely because immigrants are coming to this country. That means more people to work, which actually keeps wages down, especially in the industries that immigrants are traditionally employed, especially if you're unskilled, right? Landscaping, labor, farming, fishing. And so that helps keep wages down, which is obviously good for employers and is good for consumers. But if you're an American born worker, you may not feel that way. You may be frustrated that people who are willing to work for less than you are working alongside you, and that depresses your wages.